Hello there! I'm here to talk about the latest Star Wars and Phineas and Ferb crossover event, Phineas and Ferb Star Wars. And yes, I have seen the original Star Wars trilogy, and I really loved it. The prequel trilogy, not yet. I think I'm gonna have to clear up my schedule for that. And let me just compare it to the Star Wars parodies I've seen. I am a Family Guy fan too, so I've seen the Star Wars episodes of Family Guy. But the main difference is, in Family Guy, their characters portray the Star Wars characters. But in Phineas and Ferb here, their characters acted alongside the Star Wars characters. And it actually worked. The plotting, everything was perfect. I believe that Phineas and Ferb actually did good justice to it. So, coming into the first 30 seconds in the episode, I already caught myself laughing on the floor because of that opening crawl. Of course, narrated by the amazing and legendary voice actor Jim Cummings. Dan and Swampy asked him to make it faster and funnier. I just really hope they'd stick with the funny version, because that's a gold moment. That's a highlight in this special. And I'm actually glad too that the Phineas and Ferb characters weren't really out of characters in this one. They were just moved into a different universe and in a different time. And sure, it is not canon, but everything still works. And I also think that it really wouldn't work if it was canon, because then they would involve Danville and the pacing wouldn't be good. And of course, we see Phineas and Ferb living in Tatooine, living with their parents, and of course, they're still stepbrothers. And I'm glad that Disney didn't really emphasize the deaths in the Star Wars original episode 4, A New Hope, because we were able to witness Luke's aunt and uncle die there. I know that deaths are a major no-no for Disney, but I actually was surprised when they included the blowing up of the planet Alderaan. I think Darth and Schmertz was working on this timeshare, if I'm correct. I've only seen the special like 2 or 3 times, so I'm not really sure. And I love Candace as a stormtrooper. She's really, really awesome. She's supposed to, of course, bust the rebels here, and because she likes conformity and she likes law and order. And of course, Buford and Baljeet as her sidekicks are a plus too. They're a plus. And of course, Darth and Schmertz. He's really a fun character to watch as well, because like when he was calling out on Darth Vader, Vader just gave him a cold shoulder. And he's still acting like the normal Doofenshmirtz we know and love. But for me, the biggest breakout character in this Star Wars special is none other than Isabella, Pilot Isabella. She's like this tough and mean chick, and she's supposed to be that way. She's supposed to be this strong and resilient character because she's portrayed to be Han Solo's rival. That's why I love her. She is already more awesome than she's just more awesome in this one than she already is. And I just really hope that she had a musical number in this one, because I want her to stand out more. But I already think she's really cool, because compared to the Isabella we know in the show, she's supposed to be sweet and innocent and girly and also love-struck on Phineas. Yeah, and I like the fact that Perry the Platypus here already reconciled with Phineas and Ferb. They already know that he's actually a secret agent working for the rebellion. That was a nice touch to the story too. And for the very first time, we see Phineas and Ferb fight lightsaber style. I like that they made their own modifications with lightsabers. That was really awesome. Phineas and Ferb really know how to do it right. And I also adored the musical numbers. My favorites would be We Love Tatooine, In the Empire, and Rebel Let's Go. We Love Tatooine, Phineas and Ferb are enjoying and living life in Tatooine. And in the Empire, Candace was like a rock star in this one. Like, especially that long rant she sang. She's really just awesome. Ashley Tisdale did a great job at it. And Rebel Let's Go. Now, that's a catchy song for a party. I hope that maybe in the Star Wars Episode 4, maybe if they ended the movie with this song instead of just a simple awarding ceremony, it would have been more awesome to see. But other songs like Solo, that was actually hilarious too. Like Isabella was just so annoyed by Han Solo that if she ever hears his name again, she'll just be so mad. And the Sith-inator song was, I believe that the Sith-inator song is the funniest song in this special. I almost thought that the Emperor there, when he was shown, I thought the Emperor was actually right there. It turns out to be a puppet controlled by Darth and Schmerz. And one thing that I also hoped I would see would be the Star Wars characters actually singing. But I know it's kind of ridiculous. Like, when will you ever see Darth Vader sing while there are showgirls dancing in the background dressed up in sequins? Come on. But a fangirl can hope, right? And it's about time that Major Monogram was called Major Hologram. Because when I first started watching the show, I really thought he's called Major Hologram. And Dan and Swampy really did a good job choosing the voice actors who would play the Star Wars characters, because these people's voices are really close to the originals. That's very impressive for me, especially Darth Vader. I mean, I know he only had like one line, but it was really spot on. That impression was spot on. And I actually thought too that the love triangle of Luke, Han Solo, and Leia would be mirrored by Phineas, Isabella, and Ferb. Yeah, I know. I ship Phineas and Isabella, but come on. In Phineas and Ferb, anything is possible. They always have lots of surprises in store for fans. So I hope this would happen if they ever do the sequels. Like, if Phineas and Ferb ever does the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, I would love to see that. But I was also really fascinated by that Star Wars joke they inserted, like when Isabella asked Phineas if ever they're related, and Phineas responded by saying, "Nah, he only just has the one sister." And Isabella went in for that kiss. Now, yeah, of course, that's a shippy moment. The only downside is it's not canon. But hopefully, in reality, Isabella will have the guts to do that again. I hope. And I like that Candace and Phineas get reunited in this special. I was surprised that they've been separated for so long. And Phineas almost revealed what happened to their real dad. But then, of course, it was interrupted by the explosion of the Death Star. But I'm glad that the creators know what we want to know, that we want to know what's really the story behind that part. I really hope they could explain what really happened to Phineas and Candace's dad, but nah, I think they're on the right directions. Dan and Swampy know what they're doing with the characters. Like, they want us to focus on this family. And yeah, that I really hope that they do more, because as Darth and Schmerz said, he will now live to fight in the sequel. I hope you get to see that. So I would give the Phineas and Ferb Star Wars special a 10 out of 10, a perfect 10, because they did a great job and everything. with the characters, with the songs, with the voice acting, storytelling, everything. Everything was perfect. And I hope I could get to review other cool stuff in animation coming up, because I believe that 2014 is the year of animated crossovers. I hope I could review The Simpsons Guy, crossover between The Simpsons and Family Guy. I've been waiting for this for a long time. And also Simpsorama, the crossover between The Simpsons and Futurama. So that's it. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.